When I was a teen, I loved nothing more than customizing my MySpace page. Gen tools give me the exact same feeling. I can customize Figma and make it really my Figma. And I will show you how to use those new features to level up your design system, content, and brand workflows. We all know historically design system teams never have enough resources or enough time to keep up with all the things they have to do. For this case, I built a design system docs and changelog plugin to automate some of the tedious work we often don't have time for. So let's zoom in here. We have a notification component and our team asked us to add another variant to highlight the success. So let's add another variant, go to our variables, change the background to success, update our screen here. Amazing. And now we normally would need to update the component description manually and also add a changelog. So that's what the plugin will do for us. Let's go into our right-hand panel where we can find the plugin. This plugin is called Design System Docs and Changelogs, and we just need to select the component or the component set, and the plugin will detect all the changes that we have done since we last run the plugin. So we have the component set selected. We can also have a dry run here, which will show us the updates the plugin will push. And let's go here and generate. And it will automatically add this notification changelog to the canvas, which will tell me what happened during the last sessions, what we have changed. And it will also, as you can see when we scroll down, it also updates the component description. Perfect. So a lot of tedious work done with just one click. Amazing. So let's go to brand. So doing config, I created those beautiful posters, and now I really would love to print them and hang them in my room, or maybe even bring them to the office. So I have those 3 variations, and I think I like this one the most. So let's take this and make a copy of it. And we know that when printing things, we often use different color profiles. We also have certain safety lines, folding and cut lines, and all those important things. And normally you can't do those things with Figma natively. So I thought, why not build a plugin to make this possible? So let's go to our right side panel and the tool selection again, and let's open the print preflight. So this plugin can help you with detecting if the DPI of your asset has the right amount. Normally it's 300 DPI when printing. It also helps you to translate the RGB colors into CMYK. We can select different print profiles. And if we have some very important brand colors that we want to map to, there's also the option to map our RGB colors to CMYK. We have our die lines for safety, where the poster should be cutted, folding lines, and then we have our export options, and we want to use PDF and the double of the scale. And then we can generate a preview. So we have our RGB version, but here also our print version. You can see, let's zoom in here, it added all the important lines, which profile we want to export to. And the nice thing about this plugin, it also gives me a call out which of the layers are going over the safety zones and probably will get cut off, so I can still adjust them before printing. So I'm quite happy with it. So I can just export it and send it to my printer. So let's go to content. So we have this beautiful app here. And before we want to ship it, we want to test it in different languages. But often we don't have the resources for this. So I thought, why not build a plugin for this? So we have those screens here. And again, if we go to our right side panel, as you can see here, it's already selecting the source language, which in my case is English. And let's select some languages that often overflow or like a little bit longer. So German is a very good thing to take, Dutch, and then also let's take Japanese to mix it up a little bit. Let's zoom out, select those screens and hit generate. Let's move the plugin to the side so we can see what is happening. So as you can see here, the plugin is creating a section for each language, duplicating those screens and is step-by-step translating those. You can see here with this little toast at the moment, it's translating to German. And afterwards, it will go to Dutch and Japanese. And the great thing about this plugin is that as soon as one language is completed, we can already start to review those like language translations and see if they're overflowing or not. Okay, perfect. So now we can just jump into those screens and have a look on the copy. Everything looks good here. Here I can see some overflow, so we need to adjust those cards. That looks all fine. And here I can detect a button that we can quickly just change. Let's extend this a little bit. Perfect. And you can really see you can work while the plugin is still doing the translation. So you can really like minimize the time spent on this task and do more design changes or really make sure that all the copy is flowing in the right way and there are no breaks in the layout. So you can really see those plugins can help you to speed up your workflows, have more time for the nice things when it comes to designing, and you don't need to take over those changelogs in design systems. In Brand, you can really make sure you don't print something with cutting off the amazing graphics you just have designed. And when it comes to content, you can really make sure everything sits where it should be and your design is working not just in one language, but in all the markets you serve. I hope you are as excited about these workflows as I am. See you next time.